Okay, ladybugs. I have a couple questions about the Grammys tonight. I think it was tonight, maybe the other night or something like that. Did y'all see the Grammys? And two things I'm specifically speaking of. With Alicia Keys, they said people are saying she held up a demonic sign. It was some sort of ritual. And Babyface, they said that he was shamefaced it, or a humiliation ritual was done on him. I forgot the young lady that walked up behind him. But this is my question. Because I was looking at four people talk about it on TikTok, and they all, you know, say that they are, a believer of Christ and whatever have you. How do people know all of the demonic symbols? Or how do they know these humiliation rituals? And why do people follow the Grammys or watch the Grammys if they feel like it's evil, demonic, and things like that? I'm just I don't want to just say I'm looking for answers, but I'm really looking and trying to find some sort of understanding. Because when you view something or someone as demonic or evil, you should shun from the very presence of it. You should separate from it. I mean, that's his natural thought to me. But not only to watch a glimpse of it, but to watch the entire thing and then report on it. I don't, I'm sometimes y'all, I want to be honest tonight. Sometimes I really have a challenging time with people that say everything is so evil and everything is so devilish, everything is so wicked, but they're drawn to it. They can tell you about it from beginning to ending, from beginning to the ending. Oh my God, thank you for that super chat. They can tell you all about the evil person. I don't understand stuff like that. You know, I'm not a fan of scary movies. I never have been. I don't like horror movies. They really do bother me and disturb me. And I remember I was with someone, and I think it was that called Constantine he was watching. And I was like, oh no, I can't watch that. And he was like, it's a movie. He said, this is fake. I said, but still, I said, I don't like it. And he said, well, just come here and sit beside me. You'll be okay. And when the little devil-like creature jumped at the TV, I jumped and I said, I can't do it. I said, seriously, it bothers me. And then I just had to say, I said, it scares me. And he looked at me like, you're big grown behind, scared of this little stuff. And I was like, yeah. And I guess I looked real funny in the face, and he was like, okay. So we changed the movie. But people will say something is so evil, demonic, wicked, devilish, and they behind me right in the midst of knowing everything about that person, that situation, that thing, everything. Now, I have come to the realization when it comes to people that work on social media, the posters, people get paid off of views. But y'all, some of this stuff just don't make sense. I had to look, I'm not gonna lie, I had to look it up. And then they know every demonic word for the devil. I think this is just my opinion. I think, and I know a lot of people that do not like this pastor, but I'm just gonna mention his name because I do like his style of preaching. One thing I love about Joel Osteen, I don't have nothing to do with that man personal life and his how he make his money and all that kind of stuff. When he brings forth the word of God, the way he brings forth the word of God, it makes me feel so good on the inside about wanting to be better. It's like a sense, it brings a sense of peace, a sense of calmness, to me, and it makes me want to like read the Bible more, study more, but also, become more, not just like the Bible, but like Christ. And I'm just being honest. I still read my Bible, y'all. And I read my Bible to liberate me and, to be honest, to convict me. I'm not perfect. But I know y'all know that. But I'm just saying, then you have people that will talk about every demonic thing. They know everything about that, something that's demonic. And I'm just like, where did they get these symbols from? They know everything about people's life that's contrary to what they consider as good. But I'm saying to myself, I know you read in that Bible where the Bible said you should shun the very presence of evil. And I'm not getting it. I don't get that. And not just with tonight with the Grammys, because I was like, what in the world did Alicia Keys do? Somebody said something about her attire, and then they always think they trying to say something that make themselves sound deep. If you know, you know. Well, I'm like, well, what the hell is it y'all know? So it made me go and look it up, look her up, look at her attire. She looked absolutely amazing. Look at her attire, look at her hand signal, and then when she said to the Most High and held up the peace sign, I thought it was a peace sign. I said, that ain't a peace sign. They say it's that sign of the devil. And I'm saying a lot of people have always said to the Most High God, everything. People make people so, I think it's a lot of fear mongering out here. That's just what I think. Hold on, let me see what y'all saying in here. Yeah, so I'm just curious if anybody else saw the Grammys, and like I didn't understand what happened with Babyface, and how was that a humiliation ritual? You know, like what made it a humiliation ritual? What made it that? So I'm not I'm not, I don't know, I'm not sure. Like I said, I just really wanted some of you all's inputs on this as well, and to see, what you feel and what you felt in the spirit, because some of the stuff just don't make sense to me. It just doesn't. How can you say, oh, this person is so evil? Ain't none of us perfect now, y'all. Y'all know that. You know, how do you know how do people know so much about it? I'm reading y'all comments. Also, I want to ask y'all something else. Because, of course, I got on Scroll City when I was over there on TikTok. I absolutely agree with that. People want to focus on being negative. Yep. I truly believe. I believe it's negativity, and I believe it's fear mongering, and I believe a lot of this stuff is just opinionated. Sometimes I'm not gonna lie, you know, a person that knows everybody business. These people, I mean, unless you like a reporter. But when people start saying they don't follow darkness, but they know everything that they say, quote unquote, the world does, the world is doing, those be the main people I'm not gonna lie, I don't pay no attention to, I don't listen to, because I feel like it's some mess with them. That's just my opinion on that. But let me ask you all this right here as well, because as I was scrolling on TikTok, I saw this also. I saw uh Married to Medicine, and it was about Quad and her new boyfriend, and then her ex-husband was there, with his wife. And so basically there was a big altercation that occurred. They said Quad was belligerent, um but nonetheless Quad kind of had tit for tat for her ex-husband and his now wife. This is my thing with relationships. Breakups are not breakups. I think people sometimes allow themselves to be comfortable for many reasons, and they still have attachments with their exes because they use tangible things. And I feel like people have unresolved issues, and they keep putting themselves in the circle and the perimeter of their ex because they still want to see that person, or they still want to be seen by that person. But I'm like, what happened to the old fashioned breakups? When we break up, it's over. I'm not going to be a part of that same friend circle that's directly connected to you. I'm not coming to the gatherings, and it's not because I'm ashamed. It's just that I don't want to be a part. We're broken up. When I have a new person in my life, I want to get to know that person, their family, their friends. People don't understand what a breakup is. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. And just in the readings and stuff, I'm starting to think. I was pondering on this tonight, and I was like, Lord, I think that's what's wrong with a lot of these relationships and the dysfunction. People try to mimic what they see on TV. Because these people don't know how to break up and leave, live separate lives. Like, it's over. And let's say on the stance of, okay, they have tangible assets together where it made both of them lucrative money. People that once people tap into money, they don't want to pull out of that frequency. Okay, I understand that. Well, keep the business as business, but let it be that only. Maybe people should hire like a secretary or an assistant to where they don't have to always directly interact or deal with that person. Or especially when these relationships have been very toxic, very dysfunctional, maybe the money is not worth it. Sell it, split the assets, start over. And I think people don't like doing that because they don't want to take that level of maturity. And it's a hard thing to take, but you see so much of drama. You see so much of drama in the soul ties, in the dysfunction, and the toxicity from the relationships. It's never dealt with. It's never dealt with. So I'm just wondering, what y'all think about that? Yeah, I agree. They do not want to do the work. But I just feel like that's become the new normal. Like, have y'all noticed that dysfunctional and toxic relationships are the new normal? Something as simple as, when you get in relationships, you do things with people and for people. I get that. I'm not even knocking people for that. But let's say, for an example, we get in a relationship with somebody, And, we say, hey, why don't you let me add you to my phone line? It'll be cheaper. It'll save you money. It'll save us money. So then you add your new person on your phone line, or they add you on their phone line. But then, y'all get to the point, y'all break up. You can still see who they call, who they text. No, okay, look, the relationship is not working. Just want to give you a heads up. 3 months, I'm going to keep you on here, allow you to keep paying your bill. But after 3 months, you need to have your own line, because we need to, sever ties with each other. What happened to those type of breakups? People hold on to pictures of their exes that they don't have children with. When people have children, I'm definitely understandable. I'm definitely understanding with keeping memories for the child / children, whether they're young and old, so you can pass those pictures on. I get that. I kept one picture of my daughter's dad and I from prom, and I gave it to her. I kept that picture until she got, I think I gave the notion she was either in middle school, if not middle school, for sure high school, but that was it. So she would have that picture of us and that memory, but seeing us together. I think that's healthy for the kids and fair for them. Then when you have grandchildren, that can help as well. Just a memory, but just a person you dated, even if you lived with them, honey, delete it. Let go. Why do people hold on to every little memory of an ex? Especially when these exes have put you through hell. Especially when people start regarding their exes as demonic, narcissistic. Why do they hold on to these memories? I mean, just tell me, y'all, am I wrong for thinking this way? Do y'all think I'm overthinking it? Is it too much over the top? I just don't get it. I be like, damn, why is it so hard for people to break up and leave people alone? Even when you have, an asset together, be mature, responsible. Sometimes it's not about doing the right thing. Sometimes it's about doing the hard thing. People don't value their peace. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I, in dating, when you are dating and in a relationship with somebody, if they got pictures all, especially now, y'all know what I'm talking about. If they have those special pictures of them and their ex, the romantic pictures, the sexy pictures, you know, and they still holding on to that, that person needs not to be in another relationship. They're not ready. And I noticed that people will get with somebody else on the rebound and use somebody else as a physical filler, but their emotion and heart is with another person. Whether that person dogged them out or whether they dog that person out. People don't relationship healthy. And they and in my opinion, they don't relationship right. And I'm just like, well, Lord, what the devil has happened? And I'm not gonna lie. I used to think it was a younger thing, but y'all, that's why I'm splitting up those shorts. I don't know if y'all had a chance to see them today, but I looked at how many women looked at that video about those older men. The men in the 50s and the 60s are still acting like men in high school and in their 20s. Yeah, it's you know, that stuff is something else. Is that no, ma'am? I don't have not nary picture of my exes. Stored up, posted up. Mm-mm. Exes are a ex for a reason. And I think sometimes those are the energetic blockages in people's life. And if not a blockage, it's a distraction. And I think people just lie to themselves when they know they still want a person, know they're still hoping something works out or come around. And Lord knows this bad communication, people being bad communicators don't help it at all. People like to hold on to pain because it's familiar. My God. Mm, 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 mm. That is so sad. I don't want to hold on to no clothes. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yep, an ex is an ex for a reason. Let go. Let go. I think like y'all, even when it comes to getting in relationships where you live with someone, you move in with them, and you marry them, I think we should afford ourselves the opportunity to purchase, a bed that person and us just lay in. You get what I'm saying? Like, let's not lay on the same mattress that they had lovers on, because people have past. Some people's past may be a little more, intense than others, but it just is what it is. But to start the slate clean, budget, save, prepare. Well, baby, let's buy a new bedroom set, new mattresses, new sheets, new covers, new everything. It don't have to be the top tier stuff. We can work our way up to that. But we can start off with something affordable. Honey, and Big Lots going out of sale? Yes. Mm-mm. I don't want to lay on the bed or the sheets of if a man has had multiple lovers and all them lovers and being in and out of his bed. I don't want to lay in that mess. Let's start over. So therefore, you do something like this. Okay, honey, I have $5,000 on my credit card, or I have $1,000 on my credit card. How much do you have? Or if you got the cash money. But it's better to buy that stuff on your credit card, y'all, to be honest. Then you go to the furniture store and you pick out something that's in your budget. Or if you're into finance, and pick out something that's in your budget. You might have to cut back, so we can't eat out. Can't get our nails blinged up. Might not be able to get our hair done for a couple months because we preparing our intimate lives to be with the person that we want to live with or marry. Does anybody else think about stuff like that? And then you wonder why men be, sometimes they carry on those spirits. And I'm gonna tell you something else since we talking about this tonight a little bit. Over the last really the last 2 years, what I have studied and paid close attention to, behind the scenes, men that have been with emotionally unstable, delusional, and mentally disturbed. Them kind of men, first of all, I'm gonna try to miss them kind of men. But by chance, if that's somebody, that I end up getting to know, we gonna do some cleansing, and we are going to do some relationship therapy. I think that's something else that people should consider going into a relationship. I'm talking about serious relationship therapy. And that needs to be a private thing. Nobody needs to know you're going but the Lord, you, and the person you're in a relationship with, and that counselor. I think relationship therapy should be a must, especially when you're talking about moving in and marrying somebody. And you need somebody not to be able to say, oh, she's right. She's right. No, you need to be, when I say not just y'all, because me too, we need to be open for a person to show us errors and ways about us that we don't always like to see or just don't notice about ourselves. Because no two lives are always easy merging together. I think that'd be real good. But I think that's a healthy start. And I think it also shows that, okay, he wants this commitment with me. I want this commitment with him. Yeah, that's one thing I made up in my mind in the last year and a half. Me and my man gonna have to have relationship therapy. Cause I'm gonna tell you right now, it's just something I'm just not gonna be able to do. And I can't even apologize for it. I can't even make no excuses for it. It's just a no for me. And some things I got that razzle dazzle on it. It's a hell no. But I wanna be good not only to him, but I want to be good for him. So therefore, we gonna sit down with a professional relationship expert, somebody we got to pay. Ain't gonna be no family, ain't gonna be no friends, ain't gonna be no associates. Why? Because they have biased opinions. No, you need somebody that have studied statistics, psychology, personality, and things of that nature. A professional. A professional. The more you keep family and friends out your business, the better, the best. Yep. And if I pick up, I'm telling you, y'all, if we start picking up on these emotional baggages, these men that been sleeping with these emotional women, delusional, mentally disturbed and crazy women, you got to make sure their spirit intact. Because it's some stuff got to be worked out of them. It's some stuff out here now, honey. Yeah. But that's my little 15 cents on the night of me scrolling on TikTok tonight. And I just wanted to see what y'all thought. Excuse me. We one thing I love about the Bible, when the Bible says, let another man examine you. Let another person speak well of you. So let another person counsel you. Wise counsel. Wise counsel is what we need when it comes to relationship. Yep. I think that'd be good. I think that's a good target for us women, that still desire to meet that person and settle down. We got to be willing to do some things. Yep. And see ourselves. But definitely, these men that be with these and y'all, sex is the highest and the most strongest level of agreement. When we lay with a person, we become one with them. We intertwine with them. Now imagine somebody that's been dating somebody, sleeping with them 3, 4, 5 years, and their whole relationship has been chaotic, demonic, sinister, corrupt, evil, vile. Just imagine the stuff that's in that joker. These people with these personality disorders, we all have multiple personalities. How do you know? You got your sun sign. You got your rising sign. You got your moon sign. You got your relationship sign. But honey, you talking about some people that's just straight up fool. And some folk need to be on medicine. I'm not against that anymore either. Get some holistic stuff or go take your ass to the doctor and get you a prescription. But take that and sit your crazy ass down. There's some crazy people out here. There's some fool people, y'all. And I'm telling you, we be talking about infections so much as far as these STDs on the physical side. But y'all, some of these people got infections in their mind. They got infections in their emotions. They have infections in their spirit. And that's something else to war with. Yep. These personality disorders, these behavior issues, those people need help. They need serious help. Yep. It might be a goddamn prescription and be okay with that. You see, with these habits, these addictions, uncontrollable addictions, and every addiction is not just sex, not just drugs. Some people are addicted to lying. These people that are addicted to unhealthy attention, that's mental. It's something in their psyche. It's off. They are imbalanced. That's like a thief that's addicted to stealing. A criminal addicted to, breaking the law, committing a crime. People need counseling. They need help. Yep. So ladybugs, that's all that I have. It's 1:45. I might get up and scroll a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna drift on off to sleep. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I don't think everything is evil. But the Lord already told us evil is in all of us. See, we're only a choice away. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? We are only a choice away. One person gonna choose to do evil versus another person not. But every symbol, I think people have made symbols into demonic signs. And with this whole grand move of views and getting paid to have views, people just sometimes be talking out their ass. They report on everything demonic, but they swear up and down they are not. I'm saying to myself, you might be the main demon. You keep talking about you calling everybody a witch, everybody a warlock, everybody a Jezebel. Then they don't even know the spiritual context of the actual spirit. They can't even source it back. It's just the devil. It's a ritual. But people don't even go back to ancient times. That's some people that's what they are accustomed to. Sometimes I feel like people get rituals mixed up with manifestation tools that people use, have learned, discover, or it's just their tradition. But that's just how I think. I don't want y'all to use your own brain and believe what you believe. But I do believe some of this stuff just be some lies. I said to myself, God darn, the girl just, she just looked like a peace sign to me. And then looked like Babyface just walked off. I'm saying, why is it a humiliation ritual? I'm not sure. I just feel like sometimes people just, create fallacies because it's going to get attention. And it's a distraction to something that we should be paying attention to that's important. But anyway, we'll catch up, ladybugs. Y'all have a good night. I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Great day. Nighty night. Namaste.